Zionism has finally exposed its face for what it was all along. But there is no going back. Now, it is for the world to see in all its ugliness, in all its depravity. But why did it arrive at that situation? I would argue, first of all, that it is because of that discourse of lies that we have been fed for 7 decades now. The discourse of lies that tells us that there is such a thing as Israeli democracy. You read the article and you come across this phrase, Israeli democracy. If you don't burst out laughing, it means that Zionist propaganda has done a very good job on you. When you read about the Israeli left, which never ever existed. When we hear, obviously, these false phrases about a Jewish and democratic state, about a state that is based on the exact opposite of Jewish values and the exact opposite of democratic values. There is not an iota of democracy in the Zionist race state. Okay? So when we hear all these things, and especially maybe when we hear the phrase Israel and Palestine, Israel and Palestine, that is probably the greatest success of Zionist propaganda. There is no Israel and Palestine. Israel is Palestine. The river is Palestine, the sea is Palestine, and Akka is Palestine, and Haifa is Palestine, and Jaffa is Palestine, and Ramla is Palestine. So it was called Palestine. If you're racist, you call it Israel, but it is still called Palestine. So we have to change the narrative, and the narrative, unfortunately, is changing, but unfortunately not because of our actions over the past decades. It is changing because Zionism is showing to the world what it really is all about.